Hi everybody, I hope everyone is having a beautiful day today, and I want to thank you all so much for messaging me and telling me how much my videos are helping you, especially with the blow drying. And for people who have TE, it means the world to me that you guys are subscribing to this channel. So thank you so much. But today I wanted to talk about food and how food is so important to our body. I know I talk a lot about like hair, skin, and nail vitamins and shampoos and other topicals that could be used, but today I really want to talk about the whole foods and the foods that are especially important for our skin and hair. So I always say this probably in every video, but your hair is not a vital organ to your body. It is like the last to get any nutrients from your food and everything else. So if there are any stresses in the body, if you are on medication, if you are on birth control, if you take a lot of acid refluxes, or your gut isn't there, or if you have thyroid, there's so many things that if your body is under some sort of stress, it's going to put those fires out first, and then whatever is left over is going to go to your skin and your hair, if that makes sense. So think of it, if your body is under stress, you have all these little fires inside of you, and so when you eat good food and you take vitamins, it is going to kind of put out those fires first, and then whatever is left over is going to go to your skin and hair. So we want to really make sure that our body is healthy and all those fires are put out, so our hair gets maximum absorption of all those nutrients in our food that we're going to be eating, okay? So I want to go over a few of the foods that are super important. And actually one of the first things I wanted to tell you about is water. I know we hear this all the time, but half of your body weight in water we should be drinking every single day. 70% of our body is made of water. Our body needs it to function properly. So getting your water intake is so important, especially for your skin. Okay, and if our scalp is healthy, our hair is healthy. So we really want to do everything we can for our skin. Also, so you guys have heard of biotin, I'm sure. 95% of our hair is made of keratin. Biotin makes keratin, so that's why biotin is really important. But it's in a lot of the foods that we eat. So we don't actually have to go out and take a supplement. There might be other issues going on. Biotin is also absorbed a little bit better with other B complexes with biotin. So a lot of the research I have studied, actually taking biotin by itself might be doing a little bit, but actually taking it with other vitamin Bs is even better. So if we are going to get some biotin in our bodies, we need to eat eggs. And actually the biotin part is in the egg yolk. So we really need to be eating the egg yolk to get our biotin intake. Spinach is also a really good one. Oats and some white mushrooms. Those are really good sources of biotin. Also is protein. If we don't have protein and we're not eating protein, our hair is made of keratin again, which is a protein. And protein balances the moisture. Without it, our hair is limp and dull and weak, and it could easily fall out. So we really want to make sure we are getting all of our protein that we need during the day as well. So this includes eggs, broccoli, oats, almonds, salmon, chicken, lean meats, fish, I already said salmon, but that's a good one. Beef, tofu, some cheeses are higher in protein than others, and it's usually the harder cheeses, are hard aged cheeses. So like Parmesan and Romano and blue cheese. Those have the most protein in them. Also nuts and seeds, pistachios, pecans, and pumpkin seeds are super important for our skin and our hair. So we can even also avocado, dried apricots, and blueberries are also really good sources of protein. So those easily can be added, and especially just a handful of pecans or pistachios or pumpkin seeds a day will really kind of get a little bit more protein in the body. Also, vitamin Bs. So vitamin Bs are super important. So we're talking our veggies. So we're talking dark greens, our dark green vegetables, cauliflower, carrots, meats and poultry, also eggs, nuts, and avocados. So there's kind of a theme going on here on what we need to incorporate every day. Also B5s. B5s are an essential nutrient that our body needs every day. Again, we're looking at eggs, whole grains, avocados, broccoli, dairy, and brown rice. Liver is also a really good source of these vitamin Bs if you like liver, okay? So then we're looking at vitamin D. Vitamin D is super important for the skin and hair, so we're talking fish and grains. Zinc is super important for our skin and hair. It also helps with our immune system, so zinc is always a good one to have. And it also helps with cell growth, so this is a really important one for our hair. So high proteins, your meat, your fish, nuts, spinach, oysters are super high in zinc, pumpkin seeds, and your whole grains. Selenium is also really important. It's a very powerful mineral, and it protects our body from stress. So this is a really good one if you're under stress or if you're not sleeping well. Actually, Brazil nuts, which I love Brazil nuts, they have the most selenium in them. So if you can eat, like I said, just a handful of Brazil nuts every day, there's also whole grains, tuna, beans, spinach, beef, eggs, oatmeal, and actually liver is very high in selenium as well. Then we have copper glutamate, which helps iron absorption, and sugar. So this is avocado, liver, lentils, almonds, asparagus is really good, and dark chocolate. So that's a good one for our copper glycinate. Magnesium glycinate is also really important. This will help our cells also. It helps our bones and our heart as well, so it's a good one. And this includes beans, nuts, green leafy vegetables. So all of these, if we can incorporate them every day in what we're doing, it's really going to help our skin and our hair. And if you have something that you feel has really worked for you, and actually all these, the Biotin, Bs, zinc, selenium, all these are what is in a hair, skin, and nail vitamin. So if we're not having, if we feel like we're not absorbing a lot of our foods, or if we have gut issues, things like that, incorporating a nail, skin, and vitamin with these ingredients in them is actually a really good plan. So always check with your doctor before adding a supplement, of course, especially if you are on other medications. But if you guys have any other suggestions of foods that you think that has really helped you with your skin and your hair, especially people who have psoriasis, eczema, these foods are really important for skin health as well. Okay, so thanks a lot, guys, and I will talk to you soon.